I think I found some. If I watch this whole video before she finishes that car, we got Doug Vargo flipping cars until I can afford my dream car.
Behind me is nothing, but by the end of this, there will be my dream car back there. If you know anything about me, you would know that I love flipping items. Mountain bikes, guitars, skis, basically if you can buy it, I'll flip it. But all of those things, they're all little boy stuff. I think it's time to move on to something bigger and also way more fun. Now this is my Honda Civic. Reliable? Yeah. Stylish? Yeah, kinda. Fast? Absolutely not. Overall, it's a great car, but it's not a dream car. Now, my dream car is not one of those typical like Porsche 911 GT3 RS kids. Just kidding, that car is a dream, but we're talking realistic dream car here. My first ever car that I've had was a Nissan 350Z, and I love that car so much. I'm so angry that I sold it. I mean, sure, maybe the car was falling apart, clear coat was bad, axles needed to be replaced, I don't know. And that's my first hint. I will reveal the car at the end, but first, we gotta actually find a car to flip. All right, I did not think that I'd be checking in this early. I found this listing. It's a 2013 Nissan Sentra, and the guy's selling it for $3,800. I looked at Marketplace, and it seems like most of them are selling for around like five grandish, but I'm debating right now because I have his number and he wants me to call him, and I'm thinking, do I even bother
got that focus right.
going to check it out in person and then shooting him an offer of 3,000, let's say 3,000 flat? That's probably what I'm gonna offer him. Or do I just offer him on the phone now so that it saves me the time if I go and check out the car and then they say like, oh, I'm not moving on the price. I really don't want to drive this far, so I'm gonna just ask him if he'd do $3,000 in cash and I'd come get it tomorrow. That's the negotiating strategy I use, because people always love the I get cash right now. All right, let's call him. Jeez, my heart's like beating. Hey, how's it going? Okay, and is there any like engine lights or anything on the dash?
No, it runs great. The only issue that you're probably going to need to get address is it needs brakes.
And the last thing is, I mean, obviously with the brake pads needing to be replaced, like, are you going to be flexible in the pricing?
Yeah, we can talk.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, I'd be interested to come see it tomorrow.
Yeah,
all right, have a good night.
You too.
I don't know. He said that he is flexible in pricing. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to hit him with the $3,000 offer right then. I'm scared he would have just hung up. When I go look at this tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna have to negotiate with him a lot. I think I'm gonna do some more research. Once he sends over the VIN number, I'm gonna throw it into the Kelley Blue Book thing and see how much the car is actually worth. I think I made a good first impression, I hope. All right, well, I guess we'll see tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, I was super anxious knowing I was about to throw $3,000 into this until I put the car into Kelley Blue Book. $4,800. If I can get this for $3,000, that's a well over $1,000 profit. This has to go perfect, so I have to be flawless with the in-person negotiating. But it wasn't looking so good. $2,700 in cash. $2,700. $2,700. $100. I would do $2,700. We can go to the DMV right now. All you gotta do, shake. All right, is it filming? All right. So we're on the way to look at the car now. I'm so nervous for some reason. My heart is beating out of my chest. I'm hoping that when I get there, there's at least some things wrong with it so that I can like talk them down a little more, because I mean, brakes are one thing, you know? I'm just scared I'm gonna go 2,700 and then the guy's just gonna hit me with absolutely not. All right,
this kid is so nervous right now. It's so funny. He's never bought anything like this.
Yes, dude. I bought a. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. We're gonna drive by the house first. I'm supposed to meet him at 6 o'clock, and we're gonna get there at 5:30. I don't know. Just do a nice little look around. Make sure that if he does pull a gun on me, that I have places to run. And
that's crazy, bro. That's really some American shit right now.
Is that everything?
Oh, there it is. It's ready for me to take home. And
which one even is it? That gray one right there?
The gray one, yeah. Damn, that's actually clean. Okay, okay, yeah, definitely some negotiating points.
How are we feeling? First look.
Better. I feel better. It looks clean. There's no dents on like the side, or at least the right side. Or yeah, the right side that we saw.
Yeah. I mean, if you can get that for what, 3K? 2.8?
Yeah, honestly, 3K would be good. Maybe even more than 3K would be fine. Like, all right, well, we're gonna come back
Oh,
in 30 minutes.
Bro, it's jokes when niggas just drive past someone's crib,
Hopefully,
bro.
we'll have a car.
It's like, damn. Just exposed my whole Addy, boy.
Bro, you've asked me this 4 times.
Okay. How we feeling?
Dude, stop. All right. Let's do this thing. When we first got there, the guy was super nice and the car seemed to be in great condition. I saw some rust spots and saw that the hubcaps were all destroyed and one of the wheels was starting to rust, which was good for me considering I was trying to negotiate $800 off the price. I looked at the engine, made sure everything ran fine. I checked the oil. There was no like metal in the engine. I mean, I don't really know what I'm looking for exactly, but it all looked perfectly fine. We then took it for a drive where I definitely could see why the brakes needed to be replaced.
Mind if I just like slam the brakes real quick just to like... Okay. Yeah.
They were super spongy and I would definitely have to replace these if I'm gonna resell it to somebody else. I tried making it pretty clear to him that I would need to get that replaced along with the other few things, but then it was time for the moment of truth.
All right, I'll tell you what, dude. I got $2,800 in cash. We can buy it. We can drive to DMV right now, and I'll buy it off you right now.
That's a little bit less than I wanted to.
Yeah, but I do need to put a lot of work into this. So it drives great, but yeah, I will buy it off
I
you
want
today.
nerves.
I can go 29.
Yeah, I really wanted to get more than that.
I mean, it's also rusting by the door here, so
I see what you're saying, but
yeah. Totally up to you though, but I'm just giving you my offer of $3,000 and I'll literally buy it right now. So
Yep.
Big
He
Tower.
didn't want to budge at all, so I had
All right,
no
well,
choice but to
appreciate your
walk
time,
away.
man. Thank you for showing me around.
all right, post-game interview. We're not feeling too good.
We're not feeling too good.
He almost went for it though.
He was thinking about it. I feel like if you had like 200 more, if you said like 32, he would have really thought about it.
Okay, so that didn't work out. The guy was really not rocking with my price,
I mean,
as
bro,
I feared, but I guess you don't win them all.
It's
so,
not-
I mean, we're
okay.
already out here.
not like 38 is like a super big amount, but $800, bro. That's a nice portion of some paychecks, dog. That's a nice portion of a lot of people's paychecks. So that makes a big difference to him, dog. Like that could make a big difference to him. I understand why he said no.
So we're just looking at other listings around this area. I mean, I already have $3,000 on me right now, so we're gonna try and find a car to buy right now. Honda Pilot. No cars were bought this day. So I made a purchase. But first, I haven't talked to you guys in like a week, so I'll update you of what has been happening. So first of all, I went and looked at a Mazda. It was a Mazda 3 hatchback. I always love the way those things look. Before I got there, I offered the lady $2,000 over text, and she said sure, but she'd accept my offer in person. And I was like, okay, sure, whatever. And I get there, and the car is extremely dented. There's hail damage everywhere. And then I took the car for a test drive, and it was making the weirdest clunky noise I've ever heard. I'll put a video on the screen.
This car needs something.
Sounds fine.
But what is that noise?
I don't know.
Oh! What the? What is that?
So immediately I was like, yeah, no shot I'm buying this car, but maybe if I get her down to like $1,000 maybe. I had told her, I was like, yeah, so here's my original offer was $2,000. And she was like, whoa, no. I'm not doing $2,000. I'll do $2,800. And I was like,
28, really? No, I was not gonna. I thought I came out here because I thought you said 2K.
I said I'd be willing to work on the price with the price.
so you made me
Yeesh.
drive all the way out here to then
Yeesh.
show me a terrible car and then decline
that
the
shorty
offer
outta
you said
here,
that you would accept
Get that
over
shorty.
text, except
Tear
in
up.
person.
Tear up.
What?
Shorty,
If you
out.
made it this far in the video, comment below what your craziest Facebook Marketplace story is. I have a million, and I'm sure you guys also do as well. So please comment. I'll read.
I
all
never
of them.
bought
It's
none on
pretty funny to me.
Marketplace
And while you're
yet.
at it, like and subscribe.
I ain't never bought none off
Maybe,
Marketplace.
please. All right. Anyways,
I was
less,
looking at
less,
webs.
less dilly dallying. I bought a 350Z.
Is this a car he's gonna flip though? Is he flipping this? Because this is not the same car he had.
I bought this car for $5,100, and it has 126,000 miles on it. I'm in shock that I got it for this little, but it happened exactly how I wanted it to happen. So it was just a family who
I think just wanted to clear up garage space. It was their son's car, and they didn't really care how much they really got for it. They just kind of wanted to get rid of it. And that's exactly what I came and did.
If I buy this car, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $550. I literally have $60 left over. I have $60 to my name if I buy this. Screw it.
I originally offered her $5,500 over Facebook Marketplace, and she said sure. And then when I got there in person, it was a 2.5-hour drive. So I almost feel like they felt bad for me that I drove this far. So I hit them with a $4,800 offer, and they were like, no. So then I came back with $5,100, and my strategy of sticking out my hand saying I'll buy it right now with cash, it actually worked. And he shook my hand, and I got it for $5,100. With title fees, it was like $370. So I bought this car for a total of $5,470. And the crazy part is the Kelley Blue Book value. And the crazy part is the Kelley Blue Book. The Kelley Blue Book value is $8,100 for this car.
Okay.
With my first car, it had 150,000 miles when I first bought it, and I paid $8,500 for it. And then I sold it with 160,000 miles on it for $9,500. So I'm thinking, like, even though the Kelley Blue Book is $8,100, I low-key might even be able to get 10 out of this if I can fix. Well, I'm about to show you what I have to fix.
So let's start out with the pros. The paint is in great condition for a 21-year-old car. The wheels and tires are brand new, and I think they look pretty good. The exhaust sounds good.
Damn.
Mileage is super low, only at 126,000. No lights on the dash either. The engine runs really good, and it ran perfectly on the 2.5-hour drive home. The interior is in great shape, and overall, it's just a very good, well-maintained car. Now, for the cons, the rear bumper, obviously, that's gonna need to be replaced. It's completely chipped. There's too much damage on it for me to actually fix it, so I'm just gonna have to buy a new bumper. All the other body panels around the rear bumper are fine, so I think I just need to replace the rear bumper and it'll be okay. There's a dent with some paint chips in it, so I'm gonna have to fix that. It's also rusting a little bit, so I'm definitely gonna have to throw some touch-up paint over that. I think that the headlight tint looks pretty stupid, and the last and most important part, it's an automatic. But yeah, that's it. All I gotta fix really is the rear bumper and just clean this thing up and make it look perfect. I'm not gonna lie, I did not realize that rear bumpers were so expensive. I spent like 3 days looking on Facebook Marketplace, and there's a bunch of people selling not white bumpers. I don't know why this color is so rare, so I just bit the bullet and I bought one off of a site called Partify. There seems to be decent reviews. I mean, it doesn't have to be 100%. It is a 20-year-old car. And I found a $10 discount code, so I spent $653 on a new bumper.
What's going on here, bro?
The bumper came coated in baby powder, so I just took warm water in a microfiber towel and it cleaned up pretty nice, and the bumper was looking beautiful. It seemed like the paint was matching pretty well, but I guess we'll only know if it's perfect when we get the bumper on. It definitely pays off having a friend that owns a garage with every single tool in the world, because this turned out to be way harder than I thought it was going to be. We had to pull out the rivet gun, and some bolts broke because of how rusty they were, but after like 3 hours, we finally got it on. It became pretty clear that the car was in a decent accident, most likely on both sides, and the paint match from the bumper wasn't completely perfect, but that's also because I haven't cleaned the car yet. Oh yeah, in the beginning I said I'd be dropping hints of what my dream car is, so here's hint number 2. This car will cost me around $10,000. So not only is this a realistic and obtainable goal, it won't take me as long to save up like $250,000 for like a Lambo or something. If you guys don't have a phone cannon or like an OBD2 sensor or any single product that I've used in this video, I left a link in the description to everything. Like this wheel cleaner, oh my gosh, it's
what did I say?
Used in this video. I left a link
different links if you want to help me out
in the description to everything. Like this wheel cleaner, oh my gosh, it's so satisfying seeing the purple. But anyways, I cleaned out the rest of the car on the inside. It took me a pretty long time because I think the previous owner decided to take the car to the beach and there was sand everywhere, so that took so long to remove. The only thing left to do was to debadge the Marines logo on the side. If you are in or was in the Marines, thank you for your service, but it's got to come off for this car. So I tried using dental floss to saw it off. That's what our YouTube tutorial said to do, but I kept snapping every single one because this thing was glued like heavily on. So I moved up to fishing line. I used 14-pound tests and it was snapping that too. So finally I was like, whatever, I'm gonna use 50-pound braid. Don't actually know if you're supposed to do that, but you know what, it worked. I removed the rest of the residue with my fingers, and just like that, it's like nothing was ever there. But after all this was done, I was so happy of how this car turned out. So now that it's clean,
This is a 2004 Nissan 350Z. We're gonna show you its quirks and features, and then we're gonna give it a Doug score. And I can actually say that because my name is Doug too, you know, like for every single car that I get during this series, I'm going to be rating them in my own Doug score. I'm not gonna call it a Doug score because that feels weird saying my own name. So we're just gonna say the score. So I'm gonna be ranking every car on 3 categories. Number 1, fun factor. Now, I might be slightly biased because I owned one of these cars before. This is an automatic, however, so it isn't as fun as the manual version, but I'm still gonna give it a nice 8 out of 10 on the fun factor. Category number 2, looks. I mean, if you look past all of the different paint match bumper, a little bit of chips and dents on it, it looks pretty good from around 20 feet away. And honestly, I think that's all that matters. But overall, again, since I am extremely biased, I'm gonna give this car a 7. And the last category, we're just gonna say overall category. I mean, it's a 21-year-old car. I mean, you can't expect it to be perfect. It's a very reliable engine. There's only 2 seats and the trunk is pretty small, so you can't really fit that much in it. So in the overall category, I'm gonna give it a 6. So the official score for this car is 21 out of 30. All right, now I gotta take pictures.
From my experience in flipping items, this step is the most important. The pictures are the very first impression of your car, and more importantly, you as a person. With good pictures that actually make the car look good, it makes people get emotionally attached. I'm telling you, we are psychologically manipulating people. But like, all jokes aside, like seriously, I put my shoes in a bag to not mess up the carpets so the pictures turn out perfectly. I would say I got some pretty decent pictures. They're not exactly what I kind of wanted them to look like. With the rear end not being so perfect, I don't know if I can get as much as I thought earlier when I said maybe even 10K, but I'm still gonna list it at 95 and hope somebody offers me like 85. I made sure to make a very useful description, nothing too much, but also enough to make it seem like I'm a nice, trustworthy person. And now all that's left is to wait for the offers to come in. The offers did not come in fast, but when they did, they were very interesting. One guy asked if I need construction work, painting, tiling, backsplash, pressure washing, bathroom remodel. I mean, like, I'm not in need of that, but cool offer. Some dude trying to trade a 2014 Nissan Maxima, a modded Chevy Cruze, and so many people saying, is this still available? And then I reply with yes, and they just completely say nothing after that. But anyways, I've been waiting for about a week and a half now, and I finally have a dude who's actually interested. He's coming with a friend from around an hour and a half away, so I feel like if he's coming with a friend, then he probably is anticipating his friend driving his car back. He looks to be about my age, so like I'm hoping that he's like cool and he's not gonna like try and steal my car. As long as it all works, I think it will go completely smoothly. I haven't even started the car in like a week, so let's see if it even still works. Okay, we good. So I may have forgotten to turn on the hidden camera. I still got some good clips from my phone. It was 3 younger guys. They all showed up meaning business. So we took it for a test drive. Everything worked as it should have because, I mean, the car is in great condition. He seemed to not really mind the paint mismatch bumper and like how it didn't fit perfectly, but that's probably because I'm the owner of this car and I'm just super like attentive of all of the flaws because it's mine. So I guess it's really not that bad. He didn't want to pay the full price, which I had listed at $8,900. I decreased it from $95 because I wasn't really getting that many offers. Luckily, I got this part on camera. I'll just play the audio.
Yeah, this is like
83?
83?
Yeah. Think you're sometime.
All right, that's the deal. You want to drive the Notary? So yeah, he countered with 8,000. Then I met him in the middle around like 83, and his friend said yes before he even did. So I mean, it was a lot. So we counted out $8,300 in cash on top of the car, and just like that, I am now the passenger of somebody else's car. We drove to the Notary and waited like 2 hours to get like all the insurance information, and also there was a super long line, so I just got to talk to these guys. They were so nice. I honestly would probably be friends with them if they lived around me. But yeah, all said and done, the deal is over with. The car is gone. Kind of sad because I mean, I love that car so much, but you know, when you flip things, you can't really be emotionally attached, or else you're just always gonna be in despair. But anyways, before I get to the price breakdown, I'll give you my third hint on what my dream car is. It is a JDM car. I'm gonna reveal it in a second, but first I gotta do this price breakdown. So,
bro, I'm not
we
a
bought
car
the
guy, bro.
car
I don't
for
know, bro. I'm sorry, I don't know.
$5,100. I then paid $370 in registration fees. Then for the rear bumper, it was $654. I definitely should have probably looked for a better way to get a bumper because I spent almost $700 on a bumper that kind of didn't even look that good. Probably could have just waited for a nice part out, but you know, you live and you learn. Then I spent $5 on some clips to hold the bumper in. And then finally, $25 I paid for my friend's food in order to thank him for helping me put the bumper on. So all of that comes out to $6,154 invested into this car. We just made $8,300, and if we subtract them, we made a total profit $2,146.
That's not bad.
I cannot complain for my first ever car flip making over $2,000.
If that shit took 2 to 3 weeks,
driving to get the
if that
car
took 2 weeks and he made a band a week,
hours. The detail took me around 2 hours, and putting the bumper on took like 3 hours, and then we'll add another 2 for like miscellaneous. So that comes out to 13, which means the hourly rate comes out to $165 per hour worked. So if you haven't guessed it by now, my dream car is the Nissan 350Z.
Oh, hell no, man.
I don't know, I try not to make it too obvious throughout the video, but I just love this car so much. I promise I'm not gonna clap it out like most people
what
do.
the fuck?
I'm trying to find a clean, unmolested, pure stock one. My goal is to find one in like Texas, New Mexico, like one of those areas over there. I'm gonna take a one-way plane ticket over there, and then I'm gonna drive all the way across the United States back to my home state of Pennsylvania. I mean, the other reason I want to do that is because I just really want to do a road trip across the United States, and I think it'd be so fun to do that in my dream car. So if you want to see that and you want to support me, please be sure to subscribe and like the video. I'm gonna be making a bunch more of these videos, and I'm not stopping until I hit my goal. I'm actually in the middle of nowhere right now because I
ain't gonna lie, bro. Kleenex boxes, y'all been fucking up, alright? I don't know what y'all been doing, my nigga. Every time a nigga try to grab a tissue at the start, bro, that shit fucking ripping, bro. Y'all niggas are slacking, bro. Whoever's been making these boxes, nigga, fuck you. Alright.
I may or may not be looking for another car right now. I'm gonna save that for the next video before this video gets too long. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.
Anyways, that's actually a good video, solid video, better than I expected. I thought it was gonna really be the whole process, but at the same time, bro, make your videos, It's not about fucking. When you Mr. Beast level, you can condense a whole lot of shit into one video, but at this level, bro, make your shit pop, my nigga.